Hello, hello, badass entrepreneurs. Welcome back to day 5 of the Grow Your Badass Business Challenge. I apologize for being late. I had something that came up. Usually, we did our challenge this week at 12 p.m. Eastern. So I'm a little later on with you today at 1:30 Eastern. However, I still hope that you are able to jump in, and as all of you are jumping in slowly, just make sure you say hi in the comments as usual. I want to hear who is present, and I also want to remind you that if you need to look at the prior days of the workshop, the videos will be pinned to the Grow Your Badass Business with a High Ticket Offer Facebook group. So all the videos will be pinned there. So you want to make sure that you're not missing any other information that we shared so far. We've been through an amazing journey together from day 1, which was Monday, all the way to today, which is Friday. So we've talked about, your get known factor. We're talking about how to clarify and price your high ticket offer. We have spoken about how to actually build a team around you, how to really identify who is it that you need to have around you to really help you out in scaling your business. We have spoken about the 5 systems to scaling, and today I will speak about a very, very important topic, which is how to have a badass CEO mindset, which is the most important part. Other gurus talk about this all the time. I'm sure you guys have heard this, that your mindset is 80% of success of any goal that you've set your mind to. We are focused on scaling our business here, but whatever else you do in your life, you know very well, I'm sure, that mindset is 80% of success. I've talked a lot about strategy throughout this week, the different strategy and the different tactics of what it takes to build your business with a high ticket offer. However, none of that will work if you don't really understand where your mindset blocks and how is it that the things that are holding you back might show up from the success that it takes to build a mission-driven empire, right? In order for us to scale our business, we constantly have to work on ourselves, right? Work on our mindset. Really keep up with the mindset part of anything that we do, because if we don't, and if we don't really understand what is holding us back, then that will show up in the results that we either have or we do not have in our business. Based on our mindset, we either show up or we don't show up for ourselves in our business. And a lot of times there's a lot of things that will show up to really hinder our success. So I'm going to dive right in today about some of the most common things that I have personally overcome in order to scale my business, and also the clients that I have helped, hundreds of clients so far. What is it that I really see that might be some of the watch outs that will show up, especially when you're trying to serve clients at a higher level, and when you are charging the value of your offer. So the biggest thing that I've seen throughout my journey of me scaling my business is really understanding, articulating our value, right? We have so much wisdom, we have so much experience, we have so many gifts inside of us. But a lot of times what people struggle with the most is really articulating the value of all of that, and how does that really help someone else along the journey, that client that you're speaking to, or your marketing messages, or your copywriting on your emails, right? Everywhere that you are spreading your message is very important to start really articulating the value, and more importantly, the result that you are offering to your client. A lot of us, we get the not good enough, especially when we're trying to really put a price on our offers, which is a high ticket price, right? Because you have done all the homework, you have positioned yourself as the expert, you really have a structured step-by-step system in your program. They walk clients through to get results. We still will come across the not good enough, right? The not good enough critical voice that always shows up when we're charging those prices for our offers. They're not good enough to put a price on it. Who's going to pay for this? Why would someone want this program or whatever you have to offer for them, right? So these are all things to really watch out for, because they happen to all of us, right? And the more you are mindful of these, the more you will know how to start identifying them and to really start overcoming them. When we really charge, when we really charge and we focus what we charge for our offer on our self-worth, and not the value, that's not the right approach to look at it, right? So our self-worth is something that is internal. It's something that has to do with everyone in our own work. But the value we provide for the customer, it's something that can be measured, right? Because you have measured that with other clients. You have had results for other clients, and you are able to articulate what are those results that you have gotten for other clients. So that would be the value that you offer with your program. So I wanted to make that distinction for you. What is the difference between the value that you offer, and what is the difference between your own self-worth? It's two different things. One of the things that always comes up, especially as you are structuring your program offer, and you are making a repeatable offer, you're structuring a repeatable offer for your business, is perfectionism, right? The tendency to spend so much time in making something perfect, creating the perfect worksheets, creating the perfect video modules, creating the perfect strategy to walk people step by step along the journey. And as a recovering perfectionist, I want to tell you that that's not a great strategy, right? If you have those tendencies, everything that you're doing is always evolving. As long as you're always focused on improving whatever you're doing with each client that you walk through your framework, then that is the right way to go, right? You're never going to have a perfect program. You're never going to have a perfect business model. You're never going to have any perfect clients, because there's no perfection, right? It doesn't exist. So you always need to be in the mindset of improvement rather than perfectionism. This is another thing that holds a lot of people back. Imposter syndrome, when you are doing anything at a massive scale, or not even massive scale, when you're just showing up, because for you, it might be maybe showing up on video because you have never done video before, right? Our level of comfort is different for everyone based on our exposure. So if you're doing anything beyond your level of comfortability and trying to achieve goals that are things that you've never done before, you will absolutely encounter the imposter syndrome. That is more of your brain trying to sabotage you in what you're doing, right? And really feeling like a fake, like, who am I to teach this? Who am I to offer this? Who am I to really have these high income goals for my business, right? So keep an eye out on the imposter syndrome for sure. The other thing is money mindset, right? I personally had to overcome lots of money mindset blocks over my journey, as I saw a lot of lack of money growing up, right? So a lot of times we have all these scripts that have been instilled in us as far as money. Money is evil. We can never have enough money. You always have to work so hard to get money. Money doesn't grow from trees. I know I've heard this growing up. Our self-worth equals our material worth. If you are a high achiever, you probably have this type of script in your mind or in your head when you think of money. So these are all things to look out for, because as you want to show up and make a bigger difference and a bigger impact, then you need to be very aware of what are those money scripts that are running in your mind. Even with investing in the program that I have to offer for the Grow Your Badass Business program, the 3-month program, what are money blocks are showing up for you, right? Be aware of that, because the tendency is always to procrastinate. A lot of times we feel threatened and we're not sure to make a decision, an investment in our business or an investment in our life or anything that we do. We will always go through uncertainty, and we always will try to protect ourselves. And the way that our brain protects us is to procrastinate, is to push it further down the line. Well, maybe I can just do it in a couple of months, but maybe I'll just see if I can try it on my own. And if it doesn't work, then I'll see if I can invest, right? So these are all things that the brain does in order to keep us protected. So we have to be very, very mindful of this as it starts showing up in our business as well, with our clients, with you investing in yourself and your business or whatever other area, right? So you want to keep a very close eye to the procrastination factor. And then it might show up in all these different ways that I just explained. So as far as handling customer objections, right? So part of my program is really helping people clarify the sales process and really, helping them, making them more comfortable with how to have consultations, how to close clients. Because at the end of the day, remember the three systems to scaling. You're always must be attracting, nurturing, and closing clients, right? So in order to consistently close clients and increase your closure rate, right, you need to really understand how to overcome other people's objections, because just like we have our limitations with money, investing, anything that you have in your program, your customers will have the same, right? And the two biggest objections that we always hear is, I don't have time and I don't have money, right? But there's so many other ones that will show up, right? So you need to really understand and be prepared how to overcome and help guide your client through that, and help them make a decision so that they can get the results and close the gap in their business of why they came on to you with your program offer, right? So you need to really understand what those objections are and how to overcome them so that you can close and you can serve clients, right? Unless these things are known and handled, then obviously you cannot close as many clients as you would desire in your business and not make the impact that you really want to do. And yeah, so I'm gonna also do some questions and answers. So as I said yesterday, there's been a few of you that have been submitting questions for that you had throughout these 4 days. So one of the questions was, what is organic marketing? So organic marketing is anything that you are not paying an ad for to acquire a lead or a new customer, right? So organic marketing strategies, I spoke about a lot of those throughout the workshop, right? So anything that you do to really nurture, attract, nurture, and close a client that is completely organic, for free, right? So that's the difference. One of the other questions is, if I already have an offer, is this program right for me? Absolutely. So I mentioned on day 2, I believe, is that I help people, if you already have an offer, I will still help you clarify and see if that offer really matches your business model and what your goals are for your business. So I could still help you with structuring your offer in the right way and really making that a scalable offer. So absolutely, if you have an offer or if you don't have an offer at all and you're not really sure what is the business model that you want to follow, then this program will help you do both. The other question I had is, how long is the program and what is the time commitment in the program? So great question. The program is 3 months. So we meet with each other weekly. And the time commitment is that 1 hour dedicated, focused productivity time on your business to walk you through the framework, as I mentioned. And also access to me on Messenger 9 to 5 Eastern for any questions, next steps, anything that comes up throughout the week when the next time we meet together. So the time commitment is that the 1 hour, and then you get your support and accountability throughout the week for the to-dos or for the next steps that you're going to take in order for you to apply all the information and the framework that I will take you through. Let me see if I had another question. I'm expanding my team. What are some of the best practices to hiring? So Irina asked this one. So the best practices is, first, as I mentioned on day 3, regarding building a team, and start delegating tasks out and who to hire first and all of that. If you haven't heard that, go back to day 2. And the best practice is to really clarify, who is it that you need to hire? What are those tasks that you need to delegate, right? And as I mentioned, if you are at the beginning of your business, it's a great idea to hire an assistant and slash a seller for you, someone that really understands what your offer is and can really help you with the prospecting sales process, with getting more customers on your clients on your calendar, and really helping you nurture your prospect list, and getting on calls with you or for you. So that would be the first thing I would have to say. So really clarify what you need help with. What do you need help with? That's the first step, by looking at your calendar and looking through all the things that you do. That is always the first step in clarifying what you need in hiring for your business. And then the next thing is to really go to your network. I mean, the people that are the most reliable, most trustworthy are always people that someone else knows, that you know, and can refer them to you. Or people in your network that you didn't know that might have those qualifications for what you are hiring for. So I would say these would be some of the best practices to hiring. And I explained, and if you want to know more about, hiring and, how to grow your team, definitely listen to day 3, I believe, day 3 of the workshop, where I talk more about going to depth about what that looks like. Okay, so the program, as I mentioned, the Grow Your Badass Business, for this challenge, I'm running a bonus because I want to be able to serve as many of you, and really thank you for your time and your presence of spending time with me throughout this week. There will be a $400 off bonus. So the program is $3,500 versus $3,900, which is the regular price. For the entire 3 months, and also complete customized, personalized framework around your business, and helping you through all the steps that I mentioned before, and complete accountability, so that you really ensure that you double, triple back your investment. That's always my train of thought, to make sure that you are tripling, quadrupling back the investment you make in the program, with really clarifying your business and really applying the marketing strategies behind reaching your ideal client and building your communities, and all of the steps that I spoke about in the prior days. So the program, the $400 bonus, ends on Sunday midnight. So you only have until Sunday midnight. You can do a $3,500 pay in full, or you can pay monthly, $1,300 monthly. For those of you that want to do monthly payments, that's also available. And like I said, it ends Sunday night at midnight. Some of the clients that have gone through the program are Christina Nahas. She went through the Grow Your Badass Business program, and she had an agency model before she came to me. And we worked together on realigning her business based on where she felt most compelled and pulled to help her customers. And we went on to really helping her clarify her program based on all of her experience. And within the timing of the program, she was able to definitely scale to a couple of first clients, 10, 20,000 in her income, whether prior to when she started the program, she was only making about $3,000 a month. So that was Christina was one of the clients, and then Michelle Yasang was a relationship coach, and she was definitely struggling with the consistency with getting clients monthly. Her income was very inconsistent. She was getting a client here, a client there. So I worked with her through the program to really position her as the authority, niche down, really start building her authority and thought leadership in the market, and then helping her out with packaging and repackaging all her business model based on the goals that she had for her business. And she was on fire. She ran running with a lot of clients. She had a system. She had a predictable system where clients are coming from. She started building a community, and as a result, of course, she has more consistent income. She still is making 10 to 15,000 inconsistent income monthly. From the program and from the foundation and the framework that was built. Remember, building a business to any level that you want it to be always has to start with a very solid foundation, right? So really understanding how to put those pieces into place so that you are able to scale. Because unless you have a very solid foundation, then your scaling is going to be very, very shaky, right? When you hire your team members, your first people that to hire you, it's going to be very shaky. So in this program, you really walk away with so much clarity and so much consistency as far as what you're doing, who you're serving, what you have to offer, what your marketing messaging is, what your content messaging is, and also what your sales process is, so you can sustain it, so you can nurture, grow these communities of ideal clients, and also to be able to have a sustainable business, something that eventually you'll come out of. And as you're hiring more people, you'll also be able to scale much more easier. So that is the goal and the object overall. And of course, to also, match your income and meet you and help you meet your income goals, your personal income goals in your business, so that you can make the most impact that you can make. At the end of the day, that is the ultimate goal. And build a mission-driven empire that you feel called to serve. That's what I do, and that's what I feel the most passionate about. And I would love to help you, really help you, serve you, and really take you alongside that journey. If you allow me, I will include a link to schedule a free call together. Whether you're a good fit for the program or not, it's still great to still meet. So then I can offer a different perspective of your business and really, give you some of the clarity, or maybe a proven strategy from what I have utilized in my own business and my own clients, that really help you see very clearly at what phase of business you might be in, and where is the gap from where you are and where you would want to take your business. Something that feels good to you and something that completely speaks to you. At the end of the day, that's why the program is personalized, because no two businesses are the same and no two individuals are the same, and we all have a different thing that pulls us to do what we do. So thank you so much for all of you that showed up these 5 days. The videos will also be taken down on Sunday at 12 a.m. Eastern. So if you need to watch the videos and you haven't been able to catch the lives, and definitely do so before then. And also the bonus offer will end on Sunday at 12 midnight. And I'm looking forward to having a chat with you. So then we could see how you're doing, and how this program might be a good fit for you. Thank you so much to those of you that have come, and I will see you on another video. Bye, everybody.